Hi, I'm Harold Bell, the founder and creator of the original Inside Sports, the radio sports talk show that set the standards for sports talk in America. In 1971, the original Inside Sports was one of a kind. There was nothing like it on the airwaves in America. It was unheard of, unparalleled, unrecognized, uncompromised, unforgiven, uncensored, unmatched, and it is still unsung. Today we're going to travel back to Black American sports history. Here on the original Inside Sports, we celebrate Black history 365 days of the year. The show is titled The Way We Were, Conversations with Legends. Progress, you be the judge. For example, in 1988, Doug Williams became the first black quarterback to play in and win a Super Bowl and be named the most valuable player for the Washington professional football team. In 2014, 26 years later, quarterback Russell Wilson makes his debut and wins for the Seattle Seahawks. In 2013, the regular season of the NFL kicked off with 16 black quarterbacks on their rosters. Over half of them started at some time during the regular season. Now you can bet it won't be another 26 years before another black quarterback gets back to the Super Bowl and wins. That is the bright side of the NFL. The dark side, in 2014, there are still no black owners, which proves that the good old boy system is alive and well. Major League Baseball has no black owners. You know, that's a shame because in 1947, over 60 years ago, Jackie Robinson integrated the game. He kicked down the doors, went through whatever, and died at an early age of 53. Now, in 2014, there's less than 10% of African Americans in the game. The National Hockey League, well, hey, that's no contest. It has no black owners and had very few black skaters. American Pro Tennis, well, thanks to Richard Williams and his two daughters, Venus and Serena, they have dominated the game for over a decade, carrying a heavy load. Hopefully, Sloane Stevens and Donald Young will step up to the plate. How about this little known black history fact? In 2000, Vashti McKenzie became the first black female bishop of the African Methodist Episcopal Church. She's also the spiritual advisor to President Barack Obama. Well, did you ever wonder where was Vashti before she became the first black female bishop of the African Episcopal Church and spiritual advisor to the president? How about talking sports? The next voice you hear will be that of Bishop Vashti McKenzie.
It's 4:31 in the afternoon and time for Inside Sports with Harold Bell on 1340 WYCB.
Thank you very much, Vashti, and good evening. This evening we're going to be talking about boxing. This coming Saturday, the Muhammad Ali Amateur Boxing Club will take on the Kenya National All-Stars at the Starplex DC Armory at 3 p.m. This outstanding boxing show is sponsored by Pan American World Airways and Muhammad Ali Amateur Sports. This cultural exchange event between the U.S. and Kenya celebrates a historical landmark, marking this the first time an African nation has been invited to compete in America. The Ali team, which is undefeated, they have beaten such opponents as the U.S. Marine Corps, Mexico, Hawaii, and the powerful Joe Frazier team from Philadelphia. I have on the telephone with me now a young man who is the head coach of that outstanding Ali team. He himself was an outstanding amateur and professional fighter. He brings to this team 25 years of fight experience. He was a national Golden Glove champion, Kentucky Golden Glove champion. He turned pro at the tender age of 21. He was the World Boxing Association heavyweight champion from 1968 to 1970. He is also one of the very precious few to ever beat Muhammad Ali as an amateur. I would now like to welcome to Washington, D.C., the one and only Jimmy Ellis. Good evening, Jimmy. How you doing? I'm fine. Jimmy, understand that the Kenya team is an outstanding boxing team, and from all indications, the Kenya team will be a true test for the Ali team. What type of, threat are you looking for from the team?
Well, we're looking for a big threat. The girls come here to train, and they train twice a day and working hard. But, the Hamali boxing team is not to come through it all day. We feel like we're number one, not only in Nigeria, but around the world. So we're looking for some great bouts, and they got some good fights, but we're looking for some great fights.
Right. Jimmy, how long have you guys been organized, man? How long have you guys been fighting?
Well, we've been in the system now for 3 years with the boxing team.
Jimmy, understand that you guys had a tragedy. You lost one of your young men in that Polish airline accident, and I know that sort of set the team back. How are the guys taking that, and with the Olympics being canceled now, how are they taking the boycott?
Well, we really were sorry that Robinson was on that plane, Chuck Robinson. And one of the things that was been helpful, and one thing was about Phil on the schedule to go, but he was the only one that caught the plane. But, we all took it hard, and we tried to dedicate this fight and other fights to Chuck Robinson for the greater he took on the team. But we're going to move this Kenya, and we kind of, with Kenya, Ali told the president that he was going to go over and support the boycott, and Kenya was one of the first African countries to do that, and this is something like we kind of owe them to stay doing this, So it's going to be a thing for the whole country.
Right. And Jim, come Saturday, I understand the person he said Muhammad Ali will be coming down to root his team on, and I think that will be a big inspiration for the young fighters there at ringside. I know you guys. What will happen after you leave Washington? Where will you travel from here, Jimmy?
Well, we'll go back to the Western Regional. We'll go back to the Regional, then we'll go to the Western Regional, and we'll fight just like it's going to be an Olympic. And then after the guys go to the Regionals and they win up, then we'll go to Atlanta, Georgia, and fight an Olympic trial. And we think after that, we were looking for it to do something like a free Olympic or something like that for the guys to be able to participate. And some of the guys are going after that probably time through.
Right, and that's another question. Since the Olympic boycott, a lot of young professional amateurs now talking about turning pro and going for the money. It's too bad that they're going to have to miss out on their prestige, but I think the main objective is the money anyway. How do you feel about that, Jim?
Well, I hate to see the guys have to miss something like that because I know what it was for me to be in the Olympics. And I think a lot of guys would like to go, but I know certain guys that we're out there, that's the president calls what he calls for. I think we should stand behind him. But a lot of guys are going to turn pro, and they're going to do good in the pros because they're good amateurs. And we got a lot of good amateurs on the Kenya team, we got a lot of good amateurs on the Ali team. This is going to be a lot of experience, a lot of years of boxing, a lot of talent that everybody's going to see that night.
Right. Jimmy, thank you very much for participating here on the Inside Sports Report, and I wish you all the luck this coming Saturday at the Army Starplex. I will definitely be there to see what I consider will be an outstanding show.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. Okay, that's the former heavyweight champion of the world, Jimmy Ellis. Other sports, the Baltimore Orioles took it on the chin again last night, Vashti. They lost their 4 straight games to the New York Yankees, 5-4. And the Birds really can't seem to put it together. Also, we got some big basketball coming up tonight. Philadelphia 76ers will take on the Boston Celtics in the Spectrum in Philadelphia. That series now is tied at 1-1. The next 2 games will be played in Philadelphia. Then out on the West Coast, we will see that game at 11:30. The Seattle Supersonics will take on the Los Angeles Lakers. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson. That should be a really outstanding game tonight. Also, this coming Sunday, as you know, the Special Olympics are coming up, and they're having Happy Day at McDonald's, and I'll be working at McDonald's on George Palmer Highway this coming Sunday around 4 o'clock. So I'll be out there selling hamburgers. So if you're in the area, come by and buy a hamburger from me.
Oh, Harold, are you really going to be doing that? Are you going to have a hat on again?
I'm going to have a hat on. I'll probably be eating all the hamburgers myself.
True. And some of the other WYCB personalities are going to be at First and New York Avenue selling hamburgers for the Special Olympics. And we'll see who's going to outsell who. How many quarters we're going to gather for the Special Olympics and, dedicating it something like that. That's really nice. But the Birds, the Birds are going to need a whole lot more than Earl Weaver jumping up and down and putting dust on the umpire's shoes this season to get it unloaded.
Well, it's kind of early right now. And, actually, the ball players really don't get into the swing until around June, July, when it's really hot. And the Birds are just cold right now. It's cold weather. And I was watching the game in New York last night. Guys are wrapped all up in blankets and stuff. So, it's affecting both ball clubs. But the Birds are cold right now, and I'm quite sure they will get it together. One other note, we were talking about Ruiz yesterday. A young man that came in first place in the Boston Marathon. Right now, they say they do have some film on the marathon, and they say that she's nowhere to be found.
Well,
So,
all right.
that's
The
another
proof,
thing.
the proof of the pudding. We'll be able to find out. I hope we'll be able to find out real soon. You keep us up to date, right, Al?
Right.
Tomorrow at 4:30 on WYCB, Inside Sports with Harold Bell.
Okay, that was Bishop Vashti McKenzie. She did pretty good. She was, she kept me on my toes. She kept a lot of balance to the program. She would come in and she would be ready for me every day. She had some kind of question. Nothing to trip me up or anything. It's just that she was interested in sports, and got a lot of great interviews with Vashti talking sports. So hang around, don't go anywhere. This is the way we were. And congratulations to Bishop Vashti McKenzie. So we'll be back.